Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLM, life, and some true crime content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content, so of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Today we're going to be reacting to a Savvi rep along with going over this company very briefly. This is a newer MLM that sells athleisure, so I'm going to say that it's kind of similar to that of Zaya. Savvi writes books, did an entire video about different MLM companies that have stolen her name, so I will leave that video linked in the description box below. Something that I found interesting about this MLM rep is the fact that she kept saying, why Savvi, why now? This is a way to consistently plug it into the audience's head and to convince them to try Savvi. It kind of reminds me of that episode of The Office when Dwight is in Florida and he's trying to convince Nellie to make him the VP and he goes, Dwight, VP, Dwight, VP. That's kind of what it reminds me of. We see this a lot in MLM reps posts. I'm even guilty of doing it in my past Hunbot life, I guess you can say, where they say things over and over and over again just to get their point across. So without further ado, let's listen to this MLM rep's pitch. And I did take some notes, so I'm gonna be looking down at my phone and probably at my computer a little bit. But anyway, let's get into it.
This is an awesome little chunk of time that I get to spend with you to share with you why Savvi, why now? And I am so honored to be here, you guys. I said yes to Savvi 4 months ago after being like, yeah, nope, not for me, not going to do it. It's not Lululemon. And it has completely changed my family's life. So I have 3 kids. My husband is also in the reserves. He's been gone the last 3 months. So I want to tell you all that to know. If I get interrupted by a child in the next 20 minutes, that is how we work this business. That is life. And if I can do this as a hot mess, totally stressed out mom of 3, you can too. Let me just say that. So if you're on here tonight, it is likely because somebody shared with you this business called Savvi. And you're like, what is this? I've been hearing about it. What is pre-launch? What does that even mean? You know, what is going on? What is this thing blowing up? You guys, Savvi is fun, it's simple, it's in demand, and the success is duplicating down. We are premium athleisure clothing. Now, my friend who does these presentations has a beautiful slideshow with graphics, but of course, like I said, hot mess.
I just want to point out real quick, in the beginning of her video, she talked about her being a military wife. So that is a target market that we see these MLM reps always go after. Targeting moms, because she talked about how she can do this business, and just in case if you see a child come into the video, that's why, and that's how they're able to run their businesses. That's how they run their business, whatever it was that she said exactly. This could, at the same time, kind of target single moms a little bit, and hear me out why. Because she mentioned that her husband was in the reserves and he's out of town right now. So a lot of times that she's on her own. She is taking care of her kids on her own, which is why it can definitely target single moms in a sense. Let's get back into it.
Hot mess, couldn't get it to work. So you're just gonna have to look at my face during this presentation and I'll try to keep up with the bar that he sets so high. So what is Savvi? We are premium athleisure clothing. What does that mean? You guys, athleisure, it's what we're all wearing all the time. It's leggings, it's sports bras, it's layering pieces, it's sweatshirts, it's cardigans, it's the stuff that we wear to go to the gym and then transition from the gym to running errands to chasing kids. It looks like she is currently in her kitchen in her athleisure. This is what we are doing all the time. We are wearing it through the different phases of our life, but you guys, we also have everyday clothing and we have luxe clothing and we have 2 more lines coming out soon. Savvi is a lifestyle company. Lifestyle that gives us permission to pivot to match any of the needs, to match any of the demands that are out there. It's a lifestyle company. That is what we're doing here. And it's fun and it's well made and it is in an affordable price point. An affordable price point. You guys, a lot of times when people are looking for a business like this, they think, oh, well, I want this product to be washed, to be able to wash down.
Gonna pause it real quick because there is something I wanted to say. She talked about how this company is a lifestyle company and how it matches the needs and demands of people out there. So in a sense, and you're gonna see it later on because she's setting it up to talk about something else, so spoiler, she ends up talking about how this is a superior MLM to that of, for example, like a health and wellness MLM, because it's just athleisure wear, as opposed to you don't have to buy this shake, you don't have to change your body and stuff like that, because this, as she said, it's a lifestyle brand. So it's just the clothing, then you can change from your comfy clothing to comfy, I guess you can kind of say business casual-esque, not even business casual, but more of like casual wear. I'm not gonna lie, I did look at the products and some of them are kind of cute, but I'm not going to support an MLM company. And so she kind of makes it seem like this is something that you can use on a daily basis. This is something that you need every single day, as opposed to, let's compare it to Unique, for example, a makeup MLM. You don't need makeup every day. If you're just gonna lounge around your home and you don't feel like putting on makeup that day, that's fine. You don't have to put on, you don't have to put on makeup at all. But then if you think about it at the same time too, athleisure wear, you're probably gonna hang out either in your pajamas or in comfy clothes. So that's kind of the pitch and the way that she's trying to set this up for the audience.
To be able to wash down the drain or ingest it, because that way they have to keep buying to replenish it, right? You want a consumable product. Well, turns out leggings are incredibly consumable. Let me just say that. I have had people who have ordered 4 or 5 times in the last 4 months because they're getting their hands on our clothes. They're loving it. They're ordering again. And it's not scary to order something that's in a $40 to $70 price range. That's not scary. You find one sports bra you love, like this FEMX3, my favorite sports bra ever. You love it. It comes out in another color. You want to grab it. It washes well. It wears well. It's not fast fashion. It is premium, but affordable fashion. And it truly is the blend of fashion and fitness. So why Savvi? Why now, you guys? Because this product is crazy in demand. The athleisure industry is expected to grow by, I think it's over $100 billion in the next 5 years. If you know the exact stats, type it in for me. But
we're gonna look at the exact stats right now because I found an article that we're gonna go over real quick. And this is pertaining to athleisure during the pandemic because obviously a lot of people are staying home. A lot of people are working from home. So they don't need to get dressed up. They can stay in their comfy clothes throughout the day. If they go on a Zoom call, all they have to do is just put on a nice top, and depending on what your job is, you might have to put on a little bit of makeup, but you could sit in your leggings. So during the pandemic, this is an article from August of this year of 2020, and it's titled, "Why Growth in Athleisure is the Pandemic's Silver Lining." In a matter of days last March, everyday office attire went from traditional workwear to workout clothes. That's if people got out of their pajamas as the coronavirus shutdown forced everyone to work from home. Athleisure quickly became the day-to-night go-to getup, great for daytime Zoom meetings, yet transitions nicely for the evening sourdough bread Netflix binges. Of course, yoga pants and fleecewear work just as well for those feeling inspired enough to actually work out. The Boston Consulting Group says the next 2 to 3 years could be the most tumultuous that most people in the fashion industry will ever know. Agile, decisive brands that can free up capital to invest can set themselves up to create advantage in adversity. And athleisure is among the things consumers really want, according to JP Morgan's survey on stimulus spending. The Wall Street Journal writes that 24% of those surveyed chose active or athleisure wear as a top 3 category where they intended to spend their stimulus checks in early spring. The U.S. athleisure market was valued at $155.2 billion in 2018, and is expected to reach $257.1 billion by 2026, according to Allied Market Research. That's a compound annual growth rate of 6.7% from 2019 to 2026. A recent report by Technavio released in May says the category has the potential to grow by nearly $81 billion from 2020 to 2024, with 30% of that growth coming from North America. So this industry can definitely skyrocket a lot. So that's why this type of MLM is probably going in the right direction. And as much as I hate to say it, because I don't like the MLM structure, they're smart in going in this direction, because clearly athleisure wear, real quick, how many of you prefer leggings and comfy clothes over getting dressed up? Because I know that when I'm at home, especially when I'm at home, I'm not going to be sitting around in jeans, because I hate jeans. I wear them, but I hate them. Most of my jeans are stretchy, and I buy them from a company called Rebellia. It is my friend's company. She is a small business owner, and her clothes, the story behind her business, I'm going to leave it linked below. I really encourage you to read it, because it is a very inspirational story as to why she started this company and everything like that. But I buy most of my stuff from her, because her clothing fits me the best. But that's the thing, is that the industry is going in that direction, because most of my clothes, they're comfy clothes. So that's just something I wanted to mention. But anyway, I digress.
$100 billion in the next 5 years. It's your choice right now if you want a piece of that pie or not. I know for me personally, this is what I live in. This is what I love to wear. I haven't worn pants that button since March. Anybody with me? Just me? Stay-at-home mom? No pants that buttoned. In fact, I'm working at a fundraiser all week where I have to wear pants that buttoned, and I'm slightly panicked about it. But that being said, I want to wear leggings because that's what I love. And this product is crazy in demand. It is so cool to see. It's the perfect timing for us. More people than ever are working from home, are having flexible work options, or are home, and we're looking for community. We're looking for a way to earn money, and we want to have fun while doing it. So why Savvi? Why now? Because right now we are building a huge brand. And our motto is to empower women to get moving and feel body positive and confident while doing it. That's a mission I know I can stand behind. For me, you guys, I'm a curvier girl. I was really nervous about this business because I'm like, okay, so of course this looks really good on you who has no body fat. I'm a size 16. Maybe even a little bigger than a size 16 right now. How is this going to look on me? And when my first Savvi clothes arrived and I put them on, you guys, I was floored by how those leggings made me feel, how the sports bra fit me, and I got it. In that moment, I got it. Our clothes are designed for real women of all different sizes. Our designers have decades of experience designing clothes for real women. So they know how do clothes fit, what do women want, things like high-rise leggings that tuck all the things in, that smooths everything out, wider bands on our sports bras that help smooth it out but support you and make you feel good and confident, and are also fun at the same time. They know how fabric falls, how it washes, how it wears. They are specialists in this industry, and it shows. They design on actual.
She made mention of, we're just going to call it how it is, body positivity. And this makes her very relatable to her audience, so to speak. So the one thing that I will agree with is that it's great that a company is able to make clothing for all shapes and sizes. And she even said that our designs are made for real women. So I think that that's great when a company can cater to more than just one body type, because that's a major issue in the fashion industry. And that's the reason why there are certain stores that I just cannot shop at, because they don't cater to my height and my shape. As much as I hate to give them props for anything, I will give them props for catering to different types, I guess, shapes and sizes of women.
Actual people. So that means they bring in someone of this size, they bring in someone of that size, and they alter it to make sure it's going to fit different sizes. Because I know that an extra small booty and a size 16 booty have a lot more different than a few inches. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be made to fit real women. And that's why people are loving our clothes right now. They fit real women. We want to celebrate you as you are right now. Why Savvy right now? Because it's in demand. And you know what else is in demand? Helping people feel confident in their skin, period. This isn't a product that I'm trying to sell anybody and say, use this for 60 days and be more beautiful. Use this for 60 days and feel better. Use this for 60 days and be smaller. Use this for 60 days and be more acceptable to whatever standards of beauty. This is, you are beautiful right now. You are deserving right now of clothes that make you feel confident, that help you take on the day. Worthiness and beauty, that we know ultimately that comes from within. But I know when a woman feels confident in her clothes, she can take on the world, right? Why Savvy? Why now? Because so many of us need that extra confidence to take on the world. It's a tough world right now. And these clothes, I was telling some of my girls, it's almost like these clothes are like an armor for me. It's like putting on armor of confidence, of community, of earning income, of financial freedom. It's putting on an armor for me that helps me walk with such more pep in my step. So why Savvy right now?
I was with her up until the point where she talked about financial freedom, because what she was saying was actually pretty good. She was pitching and selling the product by saying that this MLM product is different because it's not like Shakeology or Beachbody, where they're going to target you after you just had a baby and say, don't you want to lose that baby weight? Or, hey, I saw that you gained a couple of extra pounds. Would you like to lose weight? So I was with her up until she said financial freedom, because she has a point that this is clothing. And she's talking about how this clothing is catered to women of all sizes. So that's something that is a really great marketing tactic for her, because she talked about how you're beautiful at any size. You're worthy at any size. So honestly, later on, she's going to talk about how much she grew her team. I'm not going to lie. I can see why she grew her team, because she's really hitting those points and she's really tugging at your heartstrings when it comes to being worthy and not feeling like you need Beachbody in order to look beautiful or in order to feel beautiful, or you don't need unique makeup to look and feel beautiful, that you are beautiful the way that you are. So this upline, damn girl.
Now, timing. Timing is everything in this industry. And anyone who says that it isn't everything, they're lying. Let me just say that timing is everything. Savvy is in pre-launch. What does pre-launch even mean? We are just getting started is what it means. Pre-launch means you are one of the first, my friend. Pre-launch means that we are right now defining our systems, our programs, our clothing, how we're going to operate, who we are, what we stand for, the manufacturers we use, what our brand is going to be. As our founders always say, we are the company, not them. We are the company. So pre-launch is us getting to say what we want. Pre-launch is defining tech systems. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Pre-launch is crazy. We just got all new tech in October and we are still learning it, and it's exciting and it's going to take us global. But pre-launch, also not without bumps. These clothes are awesome. The design of our compensation, of our app, everything, it's beautiful, but pre-launch has bumps. I guarantee in pre-launch, things will change. So if you're someone who does not like change, it might be best for you to wait this out. But if you're someone who understands that timing is everything, and being one of the first in a multi-level marketing company that plans to go global, that plans to open in 80 or more countries, that plans to be $1 billion company, you know that being here now, the work you put in now is going to be so much more fruitful than if you joined 10 years down the road. We know that's what happens in pre-launch. So I'm here for the bumps. I'm here for helping the pivots happen.
Notice how she talked about timing is everything and to get in early. We talk about this with any kind of anti-MLM content out there, that the only way you're going to make some kind of money is if you get in at the ground level, or if you have a giant network.
Pivots happen. And the coolest thing to me is that right now in pre-launch, we have a voice and it is heard. You want something changed, you submit that feedback. They read those emails every single day. You need to see different kinds of clothing, you submit that. You better bet as a plus size woman, I am so vocal about the clothes that we get for plus size women. Likewise, I'm vocal about the clothes that we get for all the areas that are represented in my team. And that's what pre-launch is about. Pre-launch is about saying, hey, we need more share codes, which I'll talk about in a second. Let's find out a way to do that, to reward our people more. Pre-launch is magic because timing is everything. We truly believe that we will have 100 times growth in the next 5 to 10 years. 100 times. We're not saying your business is going to double or your business is going to triple. We are saying 100x growth. I am here for that. 4 months into this business, I have 839 people on this team in 4 months. I've been in other multi-level businesses. I've put my heart and soul into them. The most I could ever get was 200, and that took 4 years. In 4 months, I've quadrupled what I've done previously because it's timing, it's simple, it's fun, it's in demand. So why Savvy right? Why now? It's simple, you guys. This business is simple. There are no ingredients. There are no steps I have to explain. There is no convincing somebody to change a lifestyle. It's simple. You like it, it's cute, wear it. Get it. You like the sports bra? I'm telling you, it's super supportive for CrossFit. Here's my app, go shop it. It is simple, you guys. I was wearing my tie-dye leggings to a meeting the other day, got stopped 3 times. Love those leggings. Where can I get them? Oh, here's my app. Simple. No inventory, no parties, simple. The duplication is simple. Our team, shout out to team, incredible. We have these prospecting Zooms, I think 5 to 6 times a week. 5 to 6 times a week. What do you need to do? I have a friend who walked up to me yesterday and she said, okay, I think I want to do that business with you, but like, what do I need to do? And I'm like, okay, buy cute clothes, wear them, share it with people, invite people to Zooms, and repeat. It is simple. We want to keep this simple. The reason this...
She talks about keeping it simple, but here's why I get so frustrated with a lot of these MLM reps. During the recruiting process, they make it seem so easy. They say it's simple, it's you just do A, B, and C, and that's it. That's all you have to do. But then when you're in it, and let's say you leave it and you speak out against the MLM, you didn't work hard enough. No. It's not that it doesn't work. You just didn't work hard enough. Well, maybe in the recruiting process, you need to really truly explain to people how much work they need to put into this. A good example is when I worked for corporate America. The one interview that I went to, I did end up getting the job, but the one interview that I went to, the girl was almost trying to scare me into not taking the job or not going through with the second interview because it was a very, very fast-paced, very demanding job. And she made it sound like this was going to be a very hard job because she wanted to make sure that I was ready for it, that I was gonna do a good job with that particular position. I got the job. Yes, it was demanding, but I did it. I did the job and I did it right. So they sit there and say how it's so easy during the recruiting process. All you have to do is X, Y, and Z, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. It's so easy. But how much you want to bet that if someone leaves her team and they speak out against the MLM, her response is going to be, you didn't work hard enough.
The reason this is duplicating so fast, the reason it is growing so fast is because it's not difficult. You don't have to recreate the wheel. We've created beautiful systems for you to plug into. And it's a product that's simple. You love it. You don't. If you don't love it, wait a week. We're probably going to have something else roll out that you're going to love. It's simple. Why Savvy? Why now? Systems to support you. Kind of ties into what I was just talking about. Maybe I jumped the gun there. Systems to support you. This team is unmatched. This team culture is supportive and loving and going to push you to be your best self while celebrating where you are and who you are right now in this moment. That's what we're about. So we've built systems to support you. We have these Zooms. We have a weekly team meeting. For my directs, we have a weekly directs chat, which is right after this, one of my favorite times of the week. We have our own team website that we created, our team. Someone wants more information about you for your business, you send them to that website. It is easy. You send them there. It's everything they need to know so that you can duplicate that success down, and that your friends who want to join you in business, they get to duplicate that success down too, and so forth and so on. Systems to support you. There is so much support in this business, but what you do with it is up to you. So why Savvy? Why now? Culture to empower you. I hope you feel that on this call. I hope you can feel it in my voice that this business is changing my family's life and is changing hundreds of lives on this team. Culture that is unmatched. Like I said, that's going to love you right now where you are, but also support you and push you to be your best self and create whatever you want. You want to join this business to make a few $100s? Awesome. Let me show you how to do it. You want to join.
She's talking about community, so the sisterhood that we always talk about, the MLM sisterhood that some people are craving. There's that. Then she talks about this culture of trying to empower you and make you the best version of yourself and systems that support you. How many training calls have people reacted to or shared on social media that shows there's no training? Seriously, there is no training involved with these MLM companies. What they're doing is they are just giving you toxic positivity and telling you that allegedly, if you're not making it in your business, read some more personal development. But there are no tools to success on these training calls. It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. How many times has she repeated herself just in this video alone? How many times has she said, why Savvy, why now? I talked about that in the beginning of this video, but she has already repeated herself on multiple different things. So this isn't, and this is a preface to what your trainings are going to look like, because just watch my one video of when it says, I think the title is like anti-MLMer attends Tory Bell training or something along those lines. If you watch that video is proof that one, they don't give you any tools to success. The only thing that they show you how or what to do is to recruit, and that you're going to make more money and more bonuses off of recruitment than you are with just selling the product.
You want to join Savvy because you understand what it means to be one of the first in a new company that plans to go global with a product that is crazy in demand, that is the perfect blend of fashion and fitness, that you yourself are your own walking billboard the second those clothes arrive. Let's do it. Let me help you build a huge, massive business. It is whatever you make of it. So why Savvy? Why now? You guys, I sat by and I watched my friend for 3 months build this business, and I'm already pinching myself that I waited 3 months before I said yes. This business is going to be a household name. And I don't want you to be the story that says, oh, I watched this one Zoom when Savvy was first starting, but I was like, yeah, no, not for me. We all have a story like that, right? Why Savvy? Why now? We are growing fast. We have incredible clothes that are in high demand. We have simple systems. You guys, joining is easy. We plug you in into everything you need to get started. Everything. So, what questions do you have for me? Because I'm sure I can talk more once I get some questions. But I'll tell you the first thing. One of the first questions I always get is, do you have inventory? Do you do parties? No, no inventory, no parties. The end. Okay. Now, have I bought a lot of clothes to get myself a new wardrobe? Yep. I did that with my starter kit, and I absolutely love my new wardrobe. Now, I also do happen to host people at my house every Tuesday to have a girls' night so they can touch and feel my clothes, because I know that's going to make a difference to them. I do that for fun. I do that because I want to grow a business. It is not required.
You do that for fun, but you do it to build your business. So it's not actually for fun, it's to build your business, first of all. So she says you don't have to host these parties, but she does them anyway. And she has her friends come over and feel her clothing. That sounds really weird. And then it's just, what? And then the whole part of when she talked about how she bought all of these clothes with her starter kit. This is proof of what I say all the time. The MLM reps are the MLM company's best customers. I cannot stress that enough. I seriously cannot.
You guys, this is simple. The next question I always get, what does it cost to join? Well, the simple answer to that is $99 is the cost to join. $99 is what signs you up. It's your tech and web fees for the entire first year. And then from there, you're going to choose one of two options to get your hands on your new wardrobe for yourself so that you can help really show people what we have. There's $899, which gets you a $1,040 shopping credit and 20 share codes. And there's $399. It's a $440 credit, and it's 8 shopping codes. What does that even mean? First of all, I want to tell you, whoever invited you to watch this, ask them for the graphic with the starter kits so that you can really look at it, because you're going to be like, I don't know, she threw a bunch of numbers at me. Just tell me. So with those shopping credits, you get to log into the app at your leisure over the next 30 days and choose what you want. Now, I will say, I got the big kit because I'm an all or nothing person and I didn't think I'd be able to spend that. Well, I definitely had no problem spending it all because I wanted all the things for myself, for my sister, for my mom. But the kit you get, you guys, it does not determine your success. You can have success at this business no matter where you start. And I don't want anybody to ever think you have to get a certain kit to be successful. Because I will tell you, there are people on this team who did the smallest option with the most success. And there are people on this team who did the biggest option and haven't really started their business yet. What you build with this business is completely in your hands. Okay?
I'll give her props for saying that you don't have to buy the highest starter kit. But as I've used this example multiple times in a lot of my videos, when I was in Mary Kay, while I didn't have to buy the most expensive starter kit, I was highly encouraged to purchase it because guess what? My upline made a ton of money off of that starter kit that I bought. So I'll give her props for saying you don't have to, but the fact that she spent $899 on her starter kit, it kind of is a little bit of like a subliminal message to her potential recruits or these potential people that are watching this Zoom call. But $899, y'all, you know what I could buy with that money? Holy shit.
Okay. When you renew at 1 year, your web and tech fees for the second year, by the way, is $49. I also always get that question. What other questions do we typically get? Those are the two main ones that I get. Are there any mandatory monthly fees? There are not. There is nothing that we are going to force you to do or force you to buy. In fact, as part of we have 10 commitments that we stand by. And one of those is we will never force you to spend money that you don't want to spend, period. Now, we have awesome programs and subscription services that you can choose to subscribe to if you want, but nothing is mandatory. If you do nothing for a month, that's fine. Pick it up the next month. You're not going to lose your team. There are no roll arounds. Okay. To be active for a month, that's a question a lot of people get. To be active is 50 PV. It all sounds foreign to me, but trust me when I say it's simple to do, and we'll walk you through what that is. If you're not active, nothing happens. You sell a tank top, you're going to earn commission. How much money can I earn?
Something does happen though, because I did take a look at their compensation plan, and if I'm understanding it correctly, if you're not active, so if you don't have that 50 PV, you can still make commission from retail sales, but you can't make other commissions. So I'm going to take that as you won't make your commissions off of your team. So you won't lose your team, but you're not going to make any kind of commissions or bonuses off of them if you're not active, but you can still make money from a retail sale.
Because let's be honest, if you're on here, you want to know how much money you can earn. People say yes to these businesses for extra income, period. Also community. But I want you to know this is extremely lucrative. Again, go to the person who invited you here. Ask them for the printout of our compensation plan, because it can be super confusing, but I'll tell you this, okay? Retail sales, you're going to make about 25% off of. Awesome. Someone buys from your app, you make 25%. That gets paid out weekly. I'll tell you, I got an email today. You've been paid $120. Oh, awesome. Because I had a few, like 2 or 3 orders go through on Friday, small orders. And I'm like, sweet. I just made $120. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Kate says she got a payday email too. It's literally the best. I love it. And then you also are going to get paid on team commissions, rank advancement bonuses, and something I really love called profit sharing pools. Sorry, I'm getting like really excited. I'm talking a lot. Profit sharing pools, you guys, are incredible, and they reward people for doing the work. Our compensation plan is very lucrative. Please go look at it. I was worried about pivoting to a new business. Of course, I wanted to earn my investment back. And if I told you how many times I've earned my investment back in the last 3 months, your jaw would probably fall to the floor. But I also came in and I have worked my butt off for the last 4 months. But there are people on our team who've earned, are earning a few $100s a month. There are people on our team who are earning a few $1,000s a month. There are people on our team who've earned $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month and more. What you do with this is completely up to you. So if there are any more questions, please hit me up below and I'll try to answer them. I think I hit all the bullet points, but I can't be entirely sure. I don't see any questions here. So I'm going to leave it with this, you guys. Why Savvy? Why now? Product demand is high. The systems are simple and duplicating. We have systems to support you. We have a community to encourage you. The second you say yes and buy your business kit, we are going to introduce you to all of that and walk you through this. Now, what you do with this business is completely up to you, but we are growing and we are growing fast. Soon, you'll hear about it from another friend, another neighbor, and you can choose to be the first in your network to introduce your friends to it. I love being the first to tell my friends about something. I love that. I'm not going to miss the chance to be the first to tell my friends about a business that can change lives. It's cute clothes. It's fun. It's nothing I have to convince people to do. It's cute. You like it, buy it. It doesn't cost them anything to be your customer. In fact, those share codes I was talking about allows them to share $25 off their first order. That's awesome. We are rewarding our customers for their first order. That is incredible. There's no auto ship. There's nothing like that. It is fun. It is simple. It is in demand. It is duplicating. And I promise you, you will not find a team like Team anywhere else out there. We are going to support you. We're going to love you. We're going to encourage you. And we're going to have a lot of fun in doing it. So go to the person who invited you here tonight. Share with them anything that's holding you back. Ask for that compensation plan. Ask them to see the starter kits. And I pray that I see you on our team page being welcomed, being celebrated, and diving into our next onboarding training on Monday.
Also ask for the income disclosure statement, because the compensation plan, which we'll go over in a little bit, is kind of confusing, just like every other compensation plan. But ask for the income disclosure statement, because that is going to show you just how much people make with Savvy, approximately. And keep in mind, it's just their income. So What do you guys think of this rep? I think that there were some great points that she made about the fashion industry and about body positivity. I do think that there were some great points, and I do think that at the same time, with a company like this, it's not promoting any kind of toxic diet culture or eating habits as some of these other health and wellness MLMs might be allegedly, in my opinion, promoting, because you're not going to have someone in your inbox saying, hey, I saw that you gained a couple of pounds. Do you want to try Beachbody or Shakeology? I know that I use that example a lot, but it's because I was part of Beachbody and I've seen it. I've seen it in the behind the scenes groups where people have talked about who to target. Let me know what you guys thought of this rep, some of the things that she said, and the next topic that we're going to go over is the company itself. We're going to dive into a little bit of an introduction, a little bit about the income disclosure statement, the compensation plan, that kind of a thing. So let's get into part 2 of this video. Welcome to Savvi. We're glad you're here. Women all over come to Savvi to style their lives. From the way they look and how they feel, to the way they serve and empower others, to how they design their day. They do it all with Savvi, and you can too. We empower the artist in everyone. We believe you are the designer of your life, the author of your reality, the creator of your world, and we provide you with a way to style a life you truly desire. One of beauty, passion, community, and impact. So whether you shop our store and experience our style or join our community of savvypreneurs who are on a mission to bring together and empower people around the globe, we welcome you. Now get your style on. First of all, if you look for Live Savvi on Google, the first website that shows up is actually a ClickFunnels site. However, below that ClickFunnels site is the actual Live Savvi site. The only about section, which I was hoping would give me some kind of information about the company, how it started, etc., is all the way at the bottom of the site, and it says, here at Savvi, we empower you to style your world, the way you look, the way you work, the life you create for you and your family, and the people you create it with. However, their join section has a little bit more information. A leap of faith, fearless for 5 minutes, is where it all begins. Just think, what if you could achieve your dreams? What if you could create that life you truly want? What if you could work with the most inspiring people day in and day out? And what if you could look super cute doing it? With Savvi, you can. So cast your doubts aside, be fearless for 5 minutes and say yes. Join us and work with us as we together create something bigger than we can do alone. Partnering with Savvi, you will have access to a website to track your sales, your own unique shopping app, and all the marketing and sales tools you need to share Savvi with friends, new and old. You are an important part of our story, and we are looking forward to having you on the team. So come along, join us. When you go to click on the Join Savvi button, you can't join without a referral number of an actual rep or a rep in your area, for example. What pisses me off a lot about this company in particular is how they're taking away from their MLM reps. They do this by selling the clothing on their own website without having to go through a rep. Beachbody did this to us when I was in it as well. Back then, I would have people join my team, but they had bought the 21-day fix containers and workout programs on Amazon. The issue with this is when they did this, they would be assigned to a rep. At the time, it was based on performance as a coach, and that rep got the commission for that starter pack, or that, I guess you could say, the 21-day fix pack that has the portion control containers and the workout programs, all of that. Then they would have to switch from the coach that they were assigned to when they bought it on Amazon to me. And of course, I never got that commission. So that's the annoying part about companies that have, because not only do I have an issue with the MLM structure, but the fact that these companies have the audacity to have an MLM program for people, but then to continue to sell their products either on their own website or on other websites such as Amazon. So with that being said, let's take a look at their income disclosure statement. Of course, if you are new to income disclosure statements, these show just that, their income. This does not show any kind of taxes, fees, expenses, none of that. This is just what they make from commissions. So if you look at the bottom of the food chain, which is a just regular rep, they make up 53% of brand partners, or in other words, MLM rep. Their average annual income is $552. Can you imagine making $552? Now that's the average, mind you. But we know that 99% of people in these MLM companies, they're not going to make that. They're probably most likely going to make little to no money, or they're going to lose money. Then if we keep going to each advanced rank, of course, the percentage of them in the company is going to decrease significantly, and their annual average earnings aren't really that much better than the 552. Because the rank that I think would be worth it, if I was only doing this part-time, I would say senior leader, even though they make up only 2% of people in the company, but their average annual earnings are $26,250. But that would be worth it for me as a part-time gig. However, if you look at one that has a decent income at $61,540, now remember, this is before taxes, fees, expenses, all of that, any kind of product that they bought for themselves. So this is going to be way less what they make in a year. But those people only make up 1%. Those are executives. They make up only 1% of the company. The highest are senior executives and above, which make up 1% of the company. And their average annual earnings is $220,954. Now moving on to the compensation plan. We're not going to go over this in full detail. I will try to remember to leave this link below, but it shows that they have a VIP and preferred style box. So these are kind of the subscription box that are really, really popular nowadays. Then they have these value packs, which this is what that rep talked about in the video, where it talks about the super value pack, which is $899, and then the value pack, which is $399. You have Fashion Fridays, which, I mean, it's live giveaways, new product drops, and all of that kind of stuff. Then it goes over different types of savvy customers, which, like I said, you guys can go over this on your own. They do show the monthly PV and all of that, or QV, my bad, on this next page. Retail sales commissions, along with rank advancement and bonus commissions. But what I thought was really funny was on page 3, the generational commissions diagram. Does that not look like a triangular shape? Or am I the only one that sees that? Yup, that is on there. And of course it goes into more terms and details and that kind of a thing. The products themselves and pricing, honestly, the pricing for me, I am one of those people where if I'm looking for workout gear, I'm just gonna go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and buy my workout clothes there. But I do think that their prices are, I mean, they're kind of similar to other brands out there that are more well-known brands and things of that nature. Again, this is an MLM company, but we know that in order for them to be able to pay their reps, they have to jack up the prices at least a little bit. I'm so sorry. I had a customer come in, so I have no idea where I was in my tangent, but it was probably just that, a tangent, and I was probably rambling. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. And that is, this rep was talking about how these items, these athleisure items, are not considered fast fashion, but there was nothing on the website that I could find that showed, I guess you could say, evidence to back this up or anything like that. So what she said, I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. Maybe they are or they aren't, who knows? However, that is all that I have for you guys today. I have been trying to film this video literally all day long, but it has been busy. You could probably tell by the lighting has probably changed a little bit because it is way later in the day than it was this morning when I was originally filming. So I'm so sorry if this video was all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.